Hello everyone, today in this video we'll fight against the advanced character of our world around us, and today we will try to reply to a quote, answer the question. Many people ask, why do countries, in most cases, which are having a lot of natural resources like rare metals, diamonds, or oil and other important natural resources, are very often very poor. Of course, there are theories that richer countries suppress them, change the government, corrupt the government, exploit the resources, blah 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 blah. It's only part of, I wouldn't say the truth, it's only part of the equation. Another part of the equation, it's much more, let's say, complex and goes together with mentality, with the way how the local elites are ruling this country. Because we see, for instance, in Venezuela, we have regime that managed, thanks to the help of Russia, China, managed to oppose Western, mainly American interventions. And we have still Mr. Maduro, awful guy, and all of this Bolivarian socialistic communistic party that has really crazy ideology, leftist one, ruling the country. They are leftist nationalists. As I mentioned, in South America we have only four shades of political spectrum. Right nationalist, left nationalist, as communist as possible, and as libertarian and conservative as possible, like President Milei, current president of Argentina, who is finally cleaning up, really heavily and properly cleaning. But coming back to such countries like Venezuela, this country has larger oil reserves than the largest oil exporter in the Gulf country, KSA, so Kingdom and Saudi Arabia. Venezuela has more oil reserves, and it's extremely poor for the last 20 years, and it's only getting worse and worse from one year to another, year by year. So, why? It's simple. The way of ruling that this country, Venezuela, because I know many people from the south of Italy, for instance, who were even young ones, at my age or younger, who were born in Venezuela because in 1980s and in early 1990s, their parents were working there, earning good money and enjoying life. And the funny thing is that Venezuelans invested in good life, social welfare, luxury, short-term investments giving them pleasure and comfort, and they didn't invest in developing science, in developing more useful infrastructure, and developing skills among their population. Briefly, they didn't create human potential that could compensate the loss of the oil price, because it always can come, and keep the economy of the country running, because country would have alternative or for the incomes to the budget, not only from oil selling and maybe some basic agricultural products, nothing else. And this is the case of Venezuela and many other countries which do not develop human potential but have such period in their history of incredible richness and prosperity that it's wasted, because nothing lasts forever. But if one doesn't develop human potential, once conditions change, not because of intervention of West, imperialist or other bad forces, because of changes in geopolitics, because of changes of technology, and because of changes in the demand for some resources. That's it. The same with Nauru and some other resources they were selling. Once the source of the riches, monoculture, these are economic monocultures, the source of the riches is over, or it's not so profitable excavating it, everything is done. That is why countries, if they go into the age of prosperity, they shouldn't live hedonistic life. They shouldn't waste this money for simple long-term investments giving simple pleasures. They should invest in developing human potential. Then, in case situation changes, they are able to sustain their level of living and stability of the country and safety. All the best. Have a nice day. Bye.